I'm going to teach you how to practice Chopin Etude Opus 10 number 11. The first thing that you should know is that this etude is based on the E flat major scale, and E flat major is like this. It's important to know that because the melody is going to follow those notes. So as you can see, so all those notes are E flat major. And also on the bass, you have two chords, two basic chords, which it comes from this. The only thing is he opened up the chord. So let me just put the E flat here, take that one, it put the B flat here, and added the G. And it's doing it almost like a harp throughout the entire song. So I could say the main difficulty is trying to keep the melody on the top and also making it sound like a harp, and also at the same time try to bring out that beautiful melody on the top. Okay, now but these etudes, the way I practice this one is I do one exercise and independence only, and then I go ahead and work on the speed. It's not about independence, this piece. It's more about the extension. Try to get very loose in each. All the time from left, right. That will be the movements involved each time. From here, rotate all the way here. So then, and try to be very loose when you do this. If you get any tension, I think it will interrupt the current flow of energy that you need to play it well. The next step, what I do is, because I had three notes on the chord, so what I start doing is emphasizing maybe the top and playing everything else maybe light, or maybe emphasize one note in each. In this case, that note I will emphasize. Let's try and see. A. Emphasize, emphasize, emphasize each one of the top note. It's very helpful this because the melody is going to be on the top, and most of the time on the fifth finger, sometimes on the fourth finger and third finger, so it's going to be in this area. And it's important to have that part strong. Now for technical purpose, you could bring out the second note, the note in the middle. So when you do this, you could bring out E flat, and then instead of the top note, the secondary below. And that's just to increase the perception of the secondary note where it's going to be, even though I'm not going to bring it that much. I'm going to just flow. Also gives your fingers will get more firm on the second finger, and that way you're working all the fingers. You're working the top hand area, you're working the second finger, and you also could work on the thumb. Let's say if you bring it's uninterested to bring those notes, but just for technical purpose, I will do it. So I will bring the G and every note played with the thumb. In this way. So the next step is working on trying to get this faster. So you could play first chord, but then 2 chords. So that means I will play 2 chords. So I start working more on the melody. So what I want to hear is a very light. So this, not so important, but the top. So top, okay, that's it for the technical things that we have. And it's true that there's in this section there's not much to do, but sometimes there are inside voices that we could bring out. Let me show you. So if you're playing this top note, there we have a slur that ends, and sometimes you could bring the low note. You could try bringing different melodies. You could bring the middle one. Sometimes it doesn't sound quite right, but at least you are trying to be more musical. Now this bar is in 2, so the first one's loud, release, release, and it goes back. Next thing I might do is look at the crescendo. For the most part, it's piano, and as I go, the melody goes higher. I increase a little bit. I try to stay. If it's piano, I try to stay within piano, but always play a little bit what I feel at the moment. So I might feel sometimes running a little bit if it gets too heavy. So I take my time on the change of harmony. Let's say E flat major, change of harmony. Change of harmony, I'm back to pianissimo. Change of slur. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe.